Hello, everyone. Happy New Year. This is Larry Hernandez, and I want to share this post. I tend to overthink things and make things too complicated. So I'm just going to share this. If you want more information, let me know. But what I've done is I've used ChatGPT to plan out my 2026 year for my search business and for my training business. And I just wanted to share the process with you because it's an amazing process. It really helped me, so I want to share it. Maybe it'll help someone else. So the key concept is I'll put a link to this, but the key concept is we tend to make plans without taking a step back and looking for blind spots and not uncovering things like, you know, why didn't I do better last year? And is there something maybe I have a blind spot or maybe I'm not aware of that may be holding me and my business back? And what part of the process, the recruiting process or my business, am I least confident about? Is it my niche? Is it where I offer value as AI comes in and the economy is soft? Is it maybe fear of rejection? Maybe I could do more sales if I would, I would make more activity if I wasn't afraid of rejection. And then maybe my delivery. Am I really good at delivering? Do I really feel confident that I can deliver? And then my pricing. Anyway, so these are just examples, things that I deal with. And if we don't address these things, we're just kind of sabotaging ourselves for next year. And keep in mind, we don't know the things we don't know about ourselves. We cannot see our blind spots. So I kind of wanted a system to get some of this stuff out. Now, this was inspired by me a few years back using a coaching. I had a business coach, and I kind of wanted to recreate that relationship, and I wanted to use ChatGPT to do it. So, second concept is I'm using ChatGPT in a different way. And when I say ChatGPT, I mean Claude, Gemini, whatever you use. And in my training, I've changed the last phase to really use AI as a thought partner, right? Don't worry about automation. Don't worry about shiny new tools. And don't just use ChatGPT to give you output. Use it to push back. Use it to test your hypothesis. Really use it as a partner, as a coach. The second concept is, and I do have a learning disability, reading and typing. I can type fast, but I'm more of a visual learner, or sometimes by talking things out, things bring clarity, right? So what I've done is I've used, and this is where step one is, I use ChatGPT. I share it some context, whether it's last year's business plan or transcript, whatever I'm going to focus on, and I say, you know what, I'm stuck. So for some reason, I'm not getting a connection with whatever it is, this topic, or you know, whatever it is. I know this is not real. I know this. I'm not getting at the heart of things. So I tell ChatGPT to generate an interview Q&A that'll get at the heart of it. In other words, when we sit at a typewriter, when we sit at a keyboard and say, what is your brand statement? What is your niche? Write this email. For some of us who are not great writers or, good at that mode of communication, it's kind of like, well, I want to get this right. I want to get it grammatically right. And we start going for polish. And sometimes we don't really get at the heart of it because typically when we write something, we're looking for a final draft. But when I realized when someone asked me about my business or someone asked me about my niche, I could talk freely. But if someone asked me to type it, what is your brand point of view? Well, it never came out right. And even I would use ChatGPT to fix it. It just wasn't right. So I figured out to unblock me with everything, have ChatGPT ask me the right questions that'll get me talking, record those, on your phone, on Zoom calls. I have the new little AI thing that attaches to your phone that has 6 hours of recording. But whatever it is, don't worry about that. Whatever can record you, it turns it into that transcript. Then putting that transcript back into ChatGPT unlocks this magic. It unlocks it because ChatGPT is really good at analyzing and synthesizing lots of text and thought and coming up with some really core themes, right? So in this case, I said, look, you know, here's what I want to accomplish. I gave it some background by talking and I put that transcript in there. Then I said, okay, now make me a questionnaire. And I'm going to share with you the prompt. Here's a prompt, right? This is just one of the prompts, okay? And the key is not to use ChatGPT as just an assistant, an admin assistant. Don't just tell it to, oh, format it, grammar check. No, this is if I was talking to a coach that I was paying 10,000 a month for. I want to get this to have me have a real conversation, free flowing conversation. So anyway, you put this in, this prompt here, and then it'll give you something like this. Okay. It'll give you some questions. And I even ask it sometimes to give me a warm up, like, hey, remind me what I'm doing. I get these questions, put them on my phone, I walk around and I record myself. And I start asking these questions, right? Like, what does a normal work week actually look like in the hours and focus? Anyway, this is to me, this is what I use. You can use other systems, or if you want, we can jump on a call and I can share with you the real. I don't want to share it because it's a copyrighted material, what my coach used. But these questions are not just how many clients do I need? What is my pricing? You want to fix, you want to improve. All right. You want to get at what the real friction points are and get at the heart of these things, because you'll be surprised at what comes out. And you will be surprised, some of you, at what's really blocking you. Sometimes it's just unrealistic expectations. Sometimes you're in the way. You don't trust enough to scale. Anyway, there's a lot of different areas, and this can help you uncover it. So step one, share enough information and have ChatGPT design an interview that you're going to answer those questions. You're going to record it. Here's an example prompt. Two, you get that transcript. And number one, while you're talking, for some of you, this is going to come easy. For some of you, it's not. This is not a podcast, or this is not social content. This is you just getting it out. Part therapist, part you talking to a best friend, you talking to someone understands your business that you're in, but also you trust, and you need to be vulnerable. If you're not vulnerable and real, the outcome is going to be, it's not going to be valuable. So really, don't worry about, you're recording this. ChatGPT will clear everything up. You don't even have to go in order. Don't worry about and starting over. Sometimes I'll be talking and I'm like, you know what? Scratch that last comment, or, hey, I'm talking out loud, but I'm just brainstorming, and I just talk. And then this long transcript, believe me, once you get that long transcript and then you paste it back in, which is step 3, and I'm going to give you this prompt. And you want to do all this in the same window, in the same chat window. In other words, you want to start off with an open window. Hey, I need help. You could be talking to, I need help planning for 2026. I'm going to show you my website. I'm going to give you my pitch deck. I'm going to give you some transcripts from some of my wins, some of my losses. And then I'm going to share with you what maybe, I think I need to fix my niche, or whatever it is. You talk to it and then you say, give me those questions. And you stop. And then you plug that, you're going to paste your transcripts back in that same chat window. That way it knows what you're doing. And then you're going to use this prompt. Okay. This is going to be like the answer key. It's going to be like, look, I just talked a bunch on those questions. Now synthesize it for me. And here's the prompt right here. Right. And all this you can adjust. And once you paste it in, you will be surprised at the outcome, at the clarity it brings in. Okay. So anyway, I can go on and on. If you're interested, I can run a little class on this. All right. Thanks.